I am the Zo Daddy,
This is the Man Candy.
and welcome to episode number 6 of Just Our Tips.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Well, just a quick little recap of last episode, which, was our longest one of 22 minutes. Hope everyone got to listen to that.
I mean, we got into it.
And one of the things that we did, we did that matchup of the Kansas City Chiefs and the Giants. And so what Man Candy and I did, we each took the team. I went first, and I wanted to take the Giants, and he took KC, and it was an easy win for me, 28-10. The Giants won.
I wouldn't say easy win. I mean,
okay.
Christian Okoye did run wild on you for
Yeah, a little
while.
bit. I dominated you in the third quarter.
It was my onside kick that I messed up.
Yes. But then we switched roles, and I became the Kansas City Chiefs, and Man Candy was the Giants.
And I came out with the victory, 31-21, so that felt really good.
And that was his first win in a long time, folks. That was...
I got to maintain that 52%.
No, it's still way higher than that. But I think what I concluded is the Giants are a much better team.
Yeah.
And so I hope you guys took some of our tips from that last broadcast and been practicing. And again, reach out to us on X, and if you want to,
Hey, did you know that the poll question was a 50-50 split by defensive players?
Oh, no. I would have said Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah, it was between Lawrence Taylor and Deion Sanders.
Oh, okay.
50-50
Well,
split.
thank you for those that participated in the poll. And if you want to reach out to us on X and, think that you are deserving of a matchup, we can bring you down.
We'll entertain it.
Yeah, we'll entertain it. Maybe get a special trip to the basement.
Yeah, JO Tips podcast on X, so check us out.
Well, again, last episode we talked about we are going to have a special guest for our next episode, and we
promised and delivered.
We are going to deliver that promise to you right now, and I am going to introduce our special guest is LS.
LS, you've heard about him on our previous episodes, just newly married, so welcome to the show.
Zo Daddy, Man Candy, great to be here. Thanks for having me. All the listeners out there, I hope I don't mess this up too bad for you and you keep coming back after.
You're off to a good start right now.
That's what we try.
Well, LS, we got to throw you into the fire right away on one of Man Candy's new intro to this podcast was Name That Sound.
What's that sound?
What's that sound? What's that sound? Yeah.
I went 1 for 1 on the first one. I missed
Yes,
the
you
last
did.
episode, but I'm going to try again.
Yeah, so we're going to play that sound that Man Candy gave last week that LS has no idea what it is. So
right.
he's going to try to guess it.
All right, listeners, so here it is. That is the sound.
Name
That's hitting a mallet on a piece of meat. Tenderizing meat.
Oh, that's
Okay.
a great guess. Now, my guess, the birds got me a little bit, but I am saying he is throwing 3 darts at the dartboard.
Oh.
See?
Yeah.
And we've actually had a lot of different guesses out here. This one's kind of a tricky one. So do you
That's
wanna-
my guess.
That's your guess?
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
ready.
And what was it?
You are correct. It was the darts against the dartboard.
Yes.
He cheated.
No, I did not. Man Candy would not let me know at all until we recorded
Integrity.
this.
That's what
Yeah.
this podcast is about.
That's right.
100%.
That's right.
So yeah, I was hoping that the birds were going to throw you off. I opened the window at the time, but you got it. Impressive. I think
you.
you're 2 for 2, 3 for 3 right now.
I missed.
He missed
I missed
dice.
the dice.
That is
But that was-
embarrassing, by the way.
Yes, that was embarrassing.
As Zo Daddy, pride yourself on your dice rolling abilities. Obviously, you don't listen.
No, I don't listen to that. I don't listen.
Okay, so listeners, that the sound of, or what's that sound of last week was 3 dice hitting the dartboard. And now for this week's sound.
Oh, we're gonna do that right away.
Yeah,
okay.
as long
All
as
right.
we're in
All right.
as long as we're in it.
All right. Here we go.
Okay.
Each
This
get it
is a
good.
little bit obscure.
Okay.
Okay. I think you might get it, but it's obscure. Here we go.
Do you have?
Do you want to hear it again?
Yeah,
one more.
Okay.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
You go first.
I am going to say that it's a Rocky movie. I don't know if it's Rocky 3 or what, or maybe Rocky 4.
Okay.
And Rocky's punching the Russian, and or the Russian's punching him, and the manager saying, "Hands up, protect your head,
Okay.
protect your head."
Okay.
My first thought was it was a WWE tag team match, and his partner's trying to tell him to get his hand up so he can tag in and make the next move. That was my brain
Yeah.
went, but Rocky seems like a better
Yep.
choice after what
Yep.
you explained.
Yeah, the first time I heard it, I thought it was you playing a wrestling game.
Okay,
You
yeah.
know, but
Fair.
then after I heard it a little closer, I think it's Rocky 4. I'm even going to go Rocky 4.
Wow. Okay. Getting
Yeah,
real specific
yeah,
now. Okay.
Well,
Great.
Yeah. So, listeners, I hope you get a chance to guess and see what that sound was. Well, like I said, we got our first special guest, and I'm so excited about this episode. LS, I basically asked if he would be willing to come on the show, and I said, you get to pick your topic. Whatever you choose, you're going to pick what you want tips on. And so
And provide tips for.
and provide tips for. So I gave him that opportunity, so I'm going to let LS kind of
Yes.
take it away.
Of all of the lores of ZoDaddy, one of the most prestigious is the basement. And nothing is more daunting than coming to the basement for the first time. And today I wanted to provide the listeners out there who probably all hope one day to be invited to the basement some valuable tips on how to attack that first experience.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe how to survive or
Yeah, it is a survival of the fittest down here. Darwinism is alive and well.
yes. All right.
All right. So what's your?
So the first tip, and probably the most vital tip,
Okay.
pace the first longie,
Okay.
Oh, that's a really good.
milk the second longie, avoid the third longie. That is a simple tip that if
That's
you want to
very
get out
simple.
of the basement alive, you have to have one the first time.
Yep.
The only reason you don't is if you are a proud member of AA and you've been sober. We do not
Okay.
force drinking on anyone.
Right.
Another reason is if you're pregnant.
Yep.
Okay.
And the third reason is if you get such bad gut rock, you'll be out of commission for multiple days.
Yeah.
Those are the only
That's-
three acceptable reasons to not have a
Yep.
longie.
That's a good.
So it's kind of like Fight Club. Your
Yeah.
first time in the basement, you have to have. it.
Yeah,
Yep.
and it's the tough part,
Yep.
but then you also find enjoyment for it.
yes.
But with that, once you have one, you'll learn that there's no such thing as not having a second.
yes.
So you have to have that second. So finding a way to pace that second, draw it
Yes,
out.
yes.
You'll get come at for, well, your ice is melting. No, dude, you're just drinking water. You
Yeah.
got to take that.
Yeah.
And when they get offered that third, you say no. You're gonna get offered a third again. You say no. You're gonna get offered a halfie. You still say no.
Yep.
Yes.
Until you're experienced, don't go past two.
That's
That's
a-
the
that's
first
fair.
tip.
That
of the
is a
business.
great tip.
That is a
Thank
great
you.
tip.
That is a great tip.
The second one I have. Bring cash.
Okay.
Ooh.
If one of the perks of the basement is the sports gambling, the rolling of dice, all of that stuff. Just leisurely activities as friends.
Yep.
And no one wants to leave the basement owing someone money at the end of the
Oh,
night.
good call.
Okay.
So if you can pay up your debts right away, otherwise, if you owe money, you're going to get back to the basement before you know it, because you're
Yep.
going to try to either one, erase those debts, or two, win more. So make sure you bring that cash so that way you're ready to even up.
Okay, I like that.
And
tip.
and the third thing is
And be along that same line. Know going into it that you might be forced into something
Yes.
that you don't
Oh,
necessarily like.
there are communal bets.
Yep.
You do not need to understand juice, but as talked about on an earlier episode, juice comes in play, but usually that first time, juice free gets thrown out a lot.
Ooh,
And
yeah.
as an avid supporter of the basement and visitor, I wish I got those, but I don't anymore. I got my standard. I play
Yeah.
by the standard.
Yeah.
By the standard.
The third tip that I'd like to give, and the last one, and then I'll let you guys have any questions to see is don't look too hard at any of the stains. All right?
Ooh.
They're all over
Yes.
the place. It's part of the
it
atmosphere.
is.
Don't let that take away from your time in the basement. Enjoy the camaraderie, because that is why we are down in the basement.
Yep.
Enjoy the fellowship. Enjoy the sports that are on. Enjoy the WWE. And make sure you embrace what the basement is and not its flaws.
Yes.
There you go.
I love those tips. Those were
great
3
tips.
excellent tips. And, I agree.
Not too much, just the tip.
Yes.
Not
Yep.
not
Well, there are tips.
Yeah, they're ours.
Yeah. And, I'm looking right now at a stain. My foot's on I think it's from a longy stain. It's hard to get out. That's one reason my wife doesn't usually come down to the basement at all. But
That's fine, Zodad.
that's fine. That is fine. I got one little thing, just because we're filming it here in the basement. I just wanted, do you remember that time where you and the Queen came down to the basement and I tried to get you to say to each other, I love you for the first time?
He didn't just try. He documented the whole thing.
Yep.
And there probably will be a feature film coming out someday on the Queen and I's love and how it flourished really in the
Yes,
basement.
it
I
did.
did not break. I made sure she said it first because that's what Moose said.
Yes.
Or Zodaddy said. Zodaddy said. Zodaddy said, you gotta let her say I love you first.
That is a great, that is another good tip.
Absolutely.
When my wife said, I love you for the first time, I came back with thanks. And I think that really set the hook. That really set the hook. So,
Yeah, in LS's movie, who do you think is going to play us in the movie?
ooh, I would just like to be in. I think I would
Play yourself.
As yourself.
Yeah,
As
as
yourself.
myself, yes.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right, man. Ken, what do you got? Some questions for LS?
No, I got some tips as well.
Oh,
So some tips for the basement. Just know that wives and girlfriends are welcome,
yes.
but you've been warned.
Yes, that's a great point.
That's a good one. Yes.
And the later it is, the less likely it is you want him to come
I like
out.
that tip.
Exactly.
Yep.
Be prepared to get quizzed on professional wrestling.
Oh, yes.
It will be playing at the time, no matter what sporting event that we have on the other main TVs.
fair,
Wrestling will be on, and you will be asked questions, and you most likely will need to defend who your favorite wrestler is.
That is true because there's 3 TVs. 2 of them will have sporting events on, and then Man Candy usually reserves the one for wrestling.
Yep. Come with good foot attire because you do not want to come in the basement.
Plays into the stains.
Yeah.
You don't want to come in barefoot, especially going into the bathroom barefoot as well.
Yeah.
So come with a nice either flip flops or closed-toed shoes. Either one is fine. Be prepared to have a random game of Tecmo Bowl whenever that comes up. And once you get established into the basement, you will then be a part of the Godfather's will, which will most likely be a part of a later episode. And I got a whole bunch. The last one here is going back to LS's comments about having a longie. Make sure that if you are and you need to slow down a little bit, there's plenty of coolies available
call.
for you as well.
That is true.
Yeah. I just thought of 2 more when talking about that. One, if you're hungry, ask for the frozen pizza.
Yes.
The pizzazz should always be
Yep,
running.
Pizzazz will be running.
And the second thing relates to the one about once you're established down here and being part of the will, the Godfather's will. Once you're established, if the basement is open, expect hourly calls.
Oh, sure.
You're going to
yes.
get called a lot until you show up.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter if you are in, grandma's house baking cookies or if
Nope,
you're
dude.
in
Yep.
a different country.
Yes.
You're going to get the calls, and it most likely will be multiple.
Yes.
100%.
Yep. Yes. And just a couple other things. If you're gonna have a longie, nothing makes a longie more colder than Man Cubes. Man Cubes and a longie.
They're a good sponsor of the show.
Yes. Yep. They're a sponsor. I had to throw out our fake sponsor, Man Cubes. And also, there's been times you come to the basement, you think it's there's a lot of action, but there has been times where LS has been known to take a 45-minute nap. And
Standard.
yeah,
Standard nap.
and I was shocked, and that was me even yelling at him to try to wake him up, and he was going to take that 45-minute nap no matter what I said or did.
That shows how comfortable I am in the Zodaddy's basement.
Yeah, I
if I'm
appreciate
willing,
that.
it doesn't matter how many people are here.
Yep.
I got my spot that people know when I come in. That people vacate the area. I sit in my spot. I got my recliner. If the head goes back, I'm going back.
Yes.
It's probably not waking up.
So I think this was just excellent tips, and I think just having a guest coming on our podcast, I wanted to LS. It's just an honor for him to be our first guest to be on this podcast, and I thought you just delivered some amazing tips.
Yeah.
For that.
Well, it's tough to be the first.
Yes.
It really is. Someone had to do it.
You knocked it
And
out of the park.
if I didn't come prepared, I'm preparing to fail.
That's
and
right.
I didn't want to do that. I can't let your 2 listeners down.
Yep.
Because as the Army grows, they come back to where you started.
That's right.
And they're going to hear this episode. Oh, this is the first guest, and this is the jetpack into the future.
I think this is the jetpack episode.
I agree.
This
I
is
agree.
it.
So good tips all around. I
Yes,
would say.
I agree.
All right.
So I do have some. If are we good with our
Yep,
tips?
yep.
Okay. I do have some listener feedback. If we want.
Oh, I love the listener feedback.
So we had some really good listener participation during our last episode. Queen47 writes in, "Man, this is the best podcast I've ever listened to. And by the way, you guys sound sexy."
Oh, woo!
Thank you,
Yeah,
Queen.
Yeah.
Queen 47.
Oh, Queen
Queen
47.
47.
Not
okay.
the Queen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah.
Yep.
At Different Stokes writes in, "This is amazing. Congratulations, guys. You've made it."
Oh, thank you.
Gosh, I
Thank
can't
you.
wait.
Wow. That is awesome.
So-
I love those feedback.
I know.
That's awesome.
And
We've got a good community
yep.
here.
Well, it's that time for, our fake sponsor.
Fake sponsor.
Do we have... Oh, yes.
yes.
I like that.
This week's fake sponsor is the Scented Fart Converter Underwear.
Ooh, this
Yeah.
is big after that
So-
Chinese food.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
So now, can you have the underguard and that, or is it two separate?
I would imagine. I think they're probably associated with each
Okay.
other.
Is it more of an attachment than anything?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you have different car scents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So you
it,
can pick whatever scent you want.
it helps you out in embarrassing situations when you're on a plane, on a bus, in an elevator.
Okay. That's cool.
I mean, it sounds like we're
Can't
getting a
wait!
little.
I can't wait to get myself a pair.
Sounds like
Do
we're
I
getting a
get
little
one for
tr-
being on the podcast?
Absolutely.
Whoa,
You
let's
go.
go.
You go
Another
home with a
reason
pair.
to come on.
Yep. The queen will. Yep. The queen will appreciate it.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. We'll definitely hook you up with a pair. They come in all different scents: lavender,
Oh, lilac.
lilac, yeah,
So nice.
cherry.
Nice vanilla. Can be a little overwhelming at times, but not bad.
That
So-
is- well, I appreciate our fake sponsor.
Absolutely, they've been good to us, and we'll be good to them. So
Thank you.
Well, what a great podcast. Number 6 is now complete. I hope you guys enjoy this episode and make sure to share it with your friends. And
and hopefully see you in the basement someday soon. Do you have any?
Well, thank you so much. Hopefully you don't hate me.
Make sure to like and follow us on Spotify here, as well as following us on X at JO Tips Podcast. And we're out. See you next time.
name that sound.
And name that sound too. Good?
Great.
Bye, everybody.
I love you.